Hello my dear students, welcome to your science class. In the previous online class, the answers of the short questions given in chapter number 9, Our Body, we have discussed. Today we are going to do point-wise revision of chapter number 10, Light, Sound and Force, from unit 4, Moving Things, People and Ideas. Yes, from this chapter we have learnt about light, sound and force, right? We all know that we cannot see in a dark room, right? To see things we need light, and during daytime the sun gives us light, that's why we see, and at night we need some artificial source of light, right, to see the things like bulb, right, torch, lamp, all those. Yes, and the objects that give out light, they are called luminous objects, as for example diya, candle, torch, tube light, lamp, bulb, all those. And also the sun, they are luminous objects. Why? As because they give out light. And there are some objects which do not give us light, as for example paper, box, table, book, all those, right? They are called non-luminous object. Yes, and we see the non-luminous objects when light falls on them, otherwise we will not see them. Yes, now one question arises: at night the moon gives us light. Yes, so is it luminous or non-luminous? The moon is non-luminous. Though it gives us light, it is non-luminous object, as because the moon reflects the sunlight that falls on it. That's why we see it glowing at night, but it doesn't have its own light. That is why moon is not luminous object. It is a non-luminous object. Yes, okay, so after light we are given about shadow. Yes, we all are familiar to shadow, right? Okay, so what is shadow? Shadow is a dark patch. Yes, and when it is formed? It is formed when an object blocks the path of light. See in this picture, it is the shadow of this boy. Why we can say it? As because his body, his body is blocking the path of sun rays. Yes, that's why we can see the shadow here, right? Okay, so in this picture also, see, this shade of this tree is also what? It's shadow only. Yes, okay, so after shadow, the next topic, it is about opaque objects. Yes, so what are opaque objects? The objects which do not allow light to pass through them, as for example human body, wooden chair, stone, tree, brick, book, all those. Yes, and a shadow is always formed on the opposite side of the source of light. Shadows may be long, and sometimes it may be short. Yes, when the sun rays are slanting, yes, then we see long shadow, and when the sun is overhead, sun rays fall directly, then the shadow is short. Yes, now the next topic is about sound. Yes, we hear many kinds of sound every day, like chirping of birds, ringing of bells, barking of dogs, right, honking of horns, crying of babies, right? Then when we talk, laugh, cry, yes, cough, sneeze, all those. Yes, in each and every situation we may sound, right? And we cannot see sound, but we can hear it only with our ears, right? In some sounds, they are pleasant and some are unpleasant. Yes, so let us now know about types of sound. So sounds can be soft, loud, pleasant or unpleasant. Yes, soft and pleasant sounds make us feel happy. As for example, sounds made by musical instruments. Yes, then chirping of birds. These are pleasant sound. Yes, and some sounds are there which are loud and unpleasant. They are called what? Noise. And noise irritates us, right? The sound of vehicles on busy roads, honking of horns, loud music and shouting of people. These are unpleasant sounds, and or we can say noise. Yes, noise can damage our ears, right? So after sound, the next topic, it is about force. Yes, what is force? Force, it is a push or pull, right? And force helps us to do many things. As for example, when we have to move an object, we just push it, right? That means we are applying force. Yes. And when we have to catch a ball, right, we apply force on it. Yes. So force can stop a moving object. When we make clay toys, right, and using our hands we can shape it, right? So this means force can change the shape of an object also. And there are many more, like when we have to go faster or we have to slow down. Yes, force helps us to do that. And using force we can change the direction of an object also. So these are some uses of force. Yes, and when you roll a ball on the floor, what happens after some time? We see that the ball slows and then it stops, and this happens because of friction. Friction is a special type of force that slows down the movement of objects. Yes, so when brake is applied on a vehicle, the speed of the vehicle slows down and it stops, right? In this purpose, friction helps the vehicle to stop. Okay, so these are the main points of this chapter. In our next online class, we will discuss the answers of the short questions of this chapter. So that's all for today. Thank you everyone.